Hello everybody, welcome back to more Dark Souls 2, and I really apologise about how the last part ended. That was just bloody embarrassing. We're going to get right back to it, and I'm going to try and find someone. You know what, even though you're a mage, I want to... It's so risky getting another mage in. It really is. I'll do it. He's a sun bro, I'm a sun bro, we look like brothers. I'll do it. I'll do it. And hopefully this time I won't accidentally die in such a stupid way. I mean, I usually watch my back. I'm sure as you've seen me play, I'm constantly turning the camera to look behind me. I do that so that what happened at the last part doesn't happen. And it did. It's because I'm not used to going to the boss from this bonfire. I unlocked this bonfire after killing the boss of the area. To, you know, give full disclosure. So I always went from the other bonfire down the other side. So I wasn't coming from this direction. I had to kill the mummies to get past. And therefore there was never any risk of them attacking me from behind, because I had to kill them to get there. So that's what happened. I was inexperienced, and you know what, in Dark Souls, when you're inexperienced, you die. Praise the sun with me, bro. We look like we're cousins. You're the one who went to the clergy when you were younger, and I went to wherever sorcerers go to learn their trade. Oh, you're over there cowering. What are you doing over there? Now you should have lightning spear, I'm guessing. Do you have any buffs, perhaps? He's just going to let me hit him? I'm totally okay with that happening. Oh, you're using emit force. I like that a lot. I use that on my melee build, believe it or not, because my melee build ended up being somewhat of a paladin. And I hope he realises that I know what I'm doing as well. It looks like he's just beelining straight for the boss area. I'm a-okay with that, although this time... yeah, see, there's my souls from last time. No, this bugger here needs to die. I know you want me to go over there with you, but he has to die first or we're going to get shot in the ass. Oh, he knew. He knew. Good. Excellent. Right. There's another Sunbro there, but if you missed the last part, I'm not summoning two phantoms because I want to show you where the NPC one is, and that the NPC one is actually useful one for once. Now, how is he handling this? Oh, you're just going to emit force them all? That's a good strategy, actually. If you've got pyromancy as well, blocking them in the door and just spamming pyromancy is another great idea. I was actually considering, like I was mentioning last time, that I was possibly going to be doing a side video where I'm helping other people kill bosses just as a Sunbro, because that's kind of why I joined the Covenant. So if I do that, I might do it in this area, since it seems to be prevalent for Sunbros for some reason. I don't think there's any items I need to worry about. That door is death. Don't open it. It is literally a drop. It's just death. It's a little trick door. Effigy, excellent. That makes up for my pathetic death last time. So as you go up here, if you just run through this area, by the way, for some reason all those hollows in the last room, they don't chase you up this ladder. I don't know why. And then there's two there guarding a shortcut we don't need. But we do want the summoning sign in here, which is Pilgrim Belclair. NPC summon, the only useful one in the game from a damage perspective, but rubbish from a damage sponge perspective. So, yeah. You know, if you can have... Oh, thank you for the buff. Excellent. Or the heal, whatever. When you enter this boss fight, block and move to the left, because you will get attacked as soon as you go in by one of the Ruin Sentinels. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't lose all my health, all my stamina from one smack. I'm only blocking until they get in. Yep, I'm using lightning spear. Excellent. They're weak against lightning, like I thought. And if I keep aggro, I'm not going to cast spells. If they take aggro, I'll cast spells. That's how this boss works. If you're the tank, don't try and attack, really. Keep your stamina up and just be the tank. I know being a mage tank sounds stupid, but look, it's working. So when the first Ruin Sentinel dies, the other two join the fight. They will come to you if you don't go to them. And if you can smack them from a distance, by all means do. Oh, okay, they want to take the fight down there. Oh no, I'm not equipped with my staff! That was so stupid. See, that giant soul arrow, that was from the NPC. She does a crap ton of damage if you let her. Speaking of, is she tanking the other one? She kinda is. Well, I say tanking, she does not take hits. Okay, it looks like we're picking on that one. If I fire Yearn, let's see if it does anything. Do any of them go over to that? Oh, it's coming after me. See, look, she can take like 5 hits, maybe, at best. She's not a tank. But if she can survive this, die. Yeah, she just blasted it. I can't wait till I have that spell. It's really impressive looking compared to the... Oh right, he's taking aggro, so he's doing the smart thing and shielding. Like I say, if you've got aggro, be the tank. Let the other folk in the fight do the damage. And we're going to do this one with ease. It was... Oh no! That is not ease. That is not ease. Okay, I took hit because I did too much damage, so now I defend, and well, I just realised I've been using life gems, not ecstasies, but that's fine really. I think Sunbro is out of spells, so I will get to using mine. And that's it. It's actually a relatively simple-ish boss to do solo, if you have the NPC I mean. Totally solo, I don't know. Who was the NPC firing at? You know what, I'm going to give you, you can do a bout, I'm going to give you another Praise the Sun, because we're fellow Sunbros here. You just got a Sunlight medal, I'll be earning Sunlight... Oh wait, I get one as well because I'm in the Covenant? Is that a glitch or is that a feature? It's hard to tell with Dark Souls, isn't it? So before you leave this room, I have been told, or I have read on the Dark Souls 2 subreddit, that there's actually a bunch of secret rooms around the outside. So while I run around these walls ramming the X button, I will say in terms of other strategies if you're a melee build fighting these guys, if you kite them around the room long enough, like say... Oh, there's one of them, thank you. If you're kiting them around the room long enough, and I don't know what's in here, so let me just be very cautious. There's a ladder. Illusionary wall ahead, and then try ladder. Why did you put that within the illusionary wall? Because no one's going to see it unless they know the wall's there. Whatever. Yeah, as I was saying, if you play as a melee build, and you're fighting the Ruin Sentinel solo, or say you've went in with the NPC, you've killed one together relatively easily, you've probably half killed another, but then the NPC dies. Is this going to say there's another wall here? Oh yeah, there is. Huh. By the way, if you ever get stuck on a message in front of an illusionary wall, like you're pressing X to open the wall but it presses the message, if you press X quickly to close and quickly tap X again, it won't read the message, it will open the wall. So that's how you get around that, and let's just be overly cautious. Okay. Yeah, I will finish this story about melee builds fighting these guys eventually. Yes, if you kite them around the room long enough, they will throw their shield at you Captain America style. Hush, that is a miracle for... I think? Yeah, they'll throw their shield at you Captain America style and then not use it, so they have no defense, they can't block your attacks, and it becomes much easier to land hits on them then. It's a sorcery actually. Reduces the sound made by the caster. I don't know where that would be at all relevant. Is there anything out here? No? Oh yes, I totally looked past it. 3 homeward bones. Fair enough. Now, as I understand it, there's actually at least 2 more walls I can break in this room. And we have now gotten access to what I would call the second half of the Bastille, and then it actually opens up to the next proper area, which will probably just be focusing... This will be another one here. Yep. The next area will probably be focusing on, although more importantly than that, we're going to get access to an incredibly important NPC that I mentioned last time. It's the first of 2 NPCs in the game that take boss souls and give you special weapons. It's the only way to do it. Target shield? What is that? Is that the shield those guys were using? Possibly. It is, yep, that's the one they use. It's an extremely light shield, but not very stable when attacked. Yeah, won't be using that. I don't see any other signs pointing to any secret walls, but I'll just finish where I started. Because I could have sworn that I read that there was 3. Ahaha! And sure enough. But is this a trap one? Is that why no one warned about it? Is there anything above? Is it death above? Am I about to die? I've killed the boss, so it doesn't really matter, but... Okay, the reason no one told about that one is because there's absolutely no point to it. But is that the last? Oh! Next door to it, there's another one. Ah, this one did have a warning. Fine. And inside it also had a rusted coin that I always hoard and never use because they're basically pointless. They just increase your luck. I suppose if you're farming for... Say you're farming... What the hell did I just say? Say you're farming for human effigies from the dogs in this area. Use a rusted coin, you might have a better chance of getting one. And that's just the other side. Okay, I think we're ready to move on. There is a booby trap of sorts just before the next bonfire, so move cautiously. Not quite here, but where we're about to move to. What is this saying? Joy and then fine work. I would actually say joy and then trap or something like that to keep people on their toes. Where is it we're wanting to go again? We're wanting to go here. Right. On the cell on the left, you can kind of see a hand moving there. There is an enemy that commits suicide when you get close enough, and I'm not 100% sure whether I can run past him or whether I trigger like that. Did that do it? No. Okay, we're going to try it this way. There you go. That's introducing you to the Suicide Explosion hollows, who I'm sure everybody loves and doesn't hate at all. And we'll go back for that soul, thank you very much. And on our left here is a bonfire with another bunch of summoning signs. Well, yeah, 3 of them. 1 small one and 2 regular. So, before we go any further, I am going to go spend those souls because the chance of death in the next area is fairly high. There's actually 2 bonfires close, although I don't think I can access one until later in the game because you need a key. But one of them is definitely doable in this part. I don't think we'll get to the next boss in this part, but we will definitely open up all the prep as well as get myself a new set of armour that I imagine I'm going to be wearing for quite some time. And also the NPC I was talking about. Oh yes, I had a shard as well, didn't I? Totally forgot about that. I will give you the shard, lady, and then you shall give me a better Estus flask. Thank you. Anytime you're ready to stop praying. There we go. And level up. So I definitely want to improve my attunement a little bit. How many do I need to do to... Oh, I could do all of the souls into attunement and that would give me a 5th spell slot. It would also improve my agility. Apparently you want to aim for getting to 110 agility or 120, and you can do that between attunement and adaptation because they both raise agility, and the bonuses from going above that get lower after that point. So as long as you get to 110 between those 2 stats, and because I'm a spellcaster it's better to focus on attunement rather than adaptation. I think I might do that. I think I might put all of them into attunement so I cast faster and I get 1 more spell slot, and then I will start pumping everything into int for a little while. Maybe occasionally into the int and vigor, because you do need those to be up a little bit. I kind of want to aim for them to all be at least 15. That's my rough guesstimation on how I'm distributing my stats. I don't know if that's smart or not. That will do. And I'm not going to equip any spells to that extra. In fact, no, I might as well because I'm exploring. But I am hopefully going to be able to get a few really decent sorceries from the NPC I was mentioning. We will just quickly attune a spell. Oh, can I use that yet? No, I need 40 for that. Damn. No point using magic weapon. You can actually apply it. I think I covered that, but I'll just do the barrage even though it's awful. And we will go back to the Bastille at the new bonfire we've opened up in the... what was it called? The servants' quarters. So from here you can reach quite a few places. You can actually double back around to where the first ever bonfire in the area was, from the rooftops I was on about. And this area also introduces 2 new types of exploding hollow. They don't explode like the one that was hidden in the cell. They explode into petrification dust, and they also don't die when they do it. Some of them anyway. Some of them just explode, but they survive the explosion. It's really annoying. They're probably the most annoying enemies in the game, quite frankly. And for a mage, it's going to be so bad. I don't know how I'm going to be handling them, because they come at you so very quick. And I think the only thing of interest down here, I think there's actually an enemy. Oh yeah, there it is, it's a dog. Yeah, the only thing of interest besides the dog is the Faris Lockstone. I don't have any, so we're not going to be opening this. Apparently that large club is a very good choice for melee builds if you don't mind that it's not exactly the best looking weapon. I don't like clubs, axes and that kind of stuff. So I never use them even if the stats are super good. So that's all that's down there. Keep it in mind later if you have a bunch of Lockstones. So let's move on and go into the nightmare that is hollows that explode on your face. Wait, that sounds wrong. Rephrase something. Be wary of inattention. Massively important. Yeah, that got me killed in the last part. Not paying attention to behind me. Right, where is this? There is a mummy on the left. I remember this part. And what am I going to deal with him with? Just basic heavy arrows, I guess? I wonder if he'll follow me in. I never really spoke a lot about what these guys do, did I? Other than, you know, hurting. Because they do hurt. You can't come through here, can you? Well, they have a grab move that's quite annoying. They lift you up into the air and... oh, they also have magic, I guess. It looked like he was trying to do magic. I didn't actually know that. Yeah, they have a grab move for sure. They slam you into the ground. It does a lot of damage. Their basic swings do a lot of damage. What is really important about them is that they have quite a lot of poise. If you don't know what poise means, by the way, that's stopping you getting stun locked when you get hit. If you have high poise, you take the damage still, but you don't get stunned, so you can still act. So if an enemy has high poise, it means that even if you're wailing away on them, like just swinging wildly at them, they'll still be able to attack you freely. So it's something to pay attention to. Now let me just get my bearings. Hello, other mummy person surrounded by bloodstains because you're in an annoying place. Come through here and play with me, if you can get to me before you die. Which you cannot. Now let me just... Right, out here is the rooftops, I believe. Yeah. Right. So there is actually items on the rooftop. But before I do the rooftop stuff, it leads to that window over there. We're going to clear this properly first, so that then you don't get ambushed when you go through that window. Hello, ghost of someone else doing this. So this is the first room that we get introduced to the hollows that like to jump onto the floor and then explode into dust. Sometimes it's just dust that does crap tons of damage to you. Sometimes it's dust that petrifies you. Sometimes it's a full-on explosion. If it isn't the explosion, the hollow will survive and keep trying to do it, and that's what makes them tough. I could have sworn there was a second one in here somewhere. Where the hell is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There is a second one. I swear there's two. No, I definitely don't see another one. Are you... Okay. I don't know why rolling into that barrel exploded. Made it explode, rather. Is it because I'm using a fire sword? Is that why? Let me just test that. Using my staff. They didn't explode. Maybe? If I remember rightly, there's nothing in here, because it's just a... Yep. It's just a trick door. What does this say? Bravery required ahead. Rating that up. So when I opened this gate, and I think this is the window that it connects to? Yeah, it is actually. So now I've cleared the one that would attack you from behind. It's actually safe to go out there. Yeah, this opens up access to about 4 of those guys, and they all just swarm at you. I have no idea how the hell I'm going to do this. I can't tank the hits. Even if I block, the first block will take away all my stamina and still damage me. So I may have to do some evasion. And as we covered in the previous part, I do have the evasion skills of a mongoose, so I may do okay. But first we'll come through here, and if I accidentally screw up and fall, I will use a homeward bone. Where am I wanting to jump? I'm kind of wanting to jump here. There we go. A-okay. Large souls are... They're the ones worth 8 grand, I think. Either way, that's a lot of souls in one kind of usable item, so it's really worth it. Right, and we're back at the gate I was just at. So now begins the hard part. I'm really hoping that a single great heavy soul arrow is enough to one-shot one of these guys, because they do not have a lot of HP at all. Their only dangerous aspect is the damage they do. Come on, come around the corner at me. Nope, am I going to have to trigger you first? I kind of knew it would be that way. Look at all these bloodstains as well. You can just tell how much of a pain in the ass these things... Oh, that's the other gate opening. Right, come on. Come on. No? Oh, this is part of what makes it so difficult. Let me just creep around the corner here. There they are. Oh, there's one standing up, but the others aren't, and it's the one standing up that's the bastard. Yes, okay, one great heavy is enough. That's promising. Start firing. Lock on. There we go, that's how you handle it. And then one more. Who may or may not have been triggered. Doesn't look like he got triggered. Oh, he did! And it's the petrify one. You can tell the petrify ones because their chests kind of glow yellow. They're the biggest, baddest ones, especially if you're not wearing good melee armor, because I think that's the only armor sets that have good petrification defense. I could just run up the ladder and they wouldn't be able to get me, because there is guys in here. Let me do that. Come get me. Oh, what the... You're just going to stand there? I think I can knock this off to do damage to the whole room. I don't want to accidentally hit it with my fire sword, because that will definitely kill me at this range, probably. Alright, well that's one of the tricks of the room taken out. You can blow up these... Well, blow up. Smash these crates, and there are hollows inside them. I can't remember if there's items, though. Let me just kind of walk around them. I might actually trigger some of them trying to break out. There's a bloodstain inside them. Oh, there we go. I'm not entirely sure why that stunned me, but it did. Yep. Let's see if you can climb ladders. Can you? Doesn't look like you can. I found your handicap, and now you're going to get blasted in the top of the skull. 512 damage, crit. Is there any more? Doesn't appear so. That's the way we're going. Oh, someone else just smashed the way out. You're dead. Or is it up the way we're supposed to be going? I can't actually remember now. Let's have a look up here, very cautiously, go slowly and look for more of these damn guys. This is the way we're actually wanting to go. Right, so that begs the question, what's in there? And also, let's just make sure. I thought that was our enemy there, god damn it! I'm not used to having player ghosts running around. Illusionary wall, okay. Which wall is it? Oh, I found it. Any enemies? Any enemies? Don't think I ever found this wall actually in my other character, so where this goes nobody knows. Nothing? There must be another wall. I'm ramming the X button. Oh, there we go. What's in there? Where is this? Where the hell is this? I've never been here. Oh, is this how you get an item? Oh, I have wondered for so very long how you get that item. Well, we learn something new every day. I don't actually know if there's any enemies here, so I'm going to be very cautious. See, this is how I play the game when I'm doing stuff for the first time. I'm just super cautious with absolutely everything I do. Bracing Knuckle. I remember that from Dark Souls, but I can't, or Demon Souls. I can't remember what it does. Bracing Knuckle, Bracing Knuckle. It slows equipment degradation. That's a really handy ring for if you're using katanas, because katanas have, quite frankly, crap durability in this game. The best katana I have has got durability 20, put it that way. Right, so if I do jump over for that item I've been wondering how to get to for so very long, can I actually get back? Because if not, I'm not going to get it right now. Yeah, I could, but I could also fall to my death and look like a moron. Screw it! Flame Butterfly times 1, Torch times 3. That was not worth coming over here for and potentially dying on the way back. I don't actually think I can make that jump because you don't clear a lot of height. Okay. That's the worst part of this game for me, is the jumping. You do not jump high enough. Right, let's move on and get on with it. We're going to meet a very important NPC now, assuming I don't get annihilated in the next room. Still got 4 great heavies, so that's basically I've got 4 kill shots. Make the most of them. 1, 2. That room should now be clear. Maybe a third in that door over there. None of the upstairs should bother with me until I come down. Let's see what's in here. That looks suspicious. Oh, you can ride that cage down. I can't remember why you want to though. I'll wait until I do all the other stuff I want to do here and then do it, because it might kill me, or will it? No, I won't do it just yet. I'll wait until I do the NPC because that's the important thing. But you can write that down. And one of the massively important things to do right now is open this. And it will stay open. And our next bonfire is actually across the way on top of that little rampart. But do not run out because there's a guy hidden on the right. Now he shouldn't come in if I go up these stairs, but I want to kill him on the off chance he does, because otherwise that will kill me. He's one of the Great Sword Hollows. Yeah, those bastards. They sneak up on you. I also don't want to get shot by the crossbowmen across the way, so let's come back in here and carry on the discussion. Okay. Now, this room up here, 3 regular exploding guys, 2 petrification ones from memory. This guy will aggro. Uh-oh. Okay. The 2 guys at the far end are the petrify ones. If you kill one, the other one might react. Let's do the one that's standing first. That'll give me time to kill the other guy. Good, that went well. And I believe I cannot open this door because I need a Bastille key. And you'll see there we have a bonfire, but it's blocked by a petrified man. This is where I'm going to use the other fragrant branch of yore that I got in the first poison area, the Harvest Valley or whatever it's called. So, we are going to use it, and this is the NPC you trade boss souls to. He's also a sorcerer. And more importantly, he will give you a set of his armour if you trade 3 boss souls to him. His name is Strayed, I believe, and we're going to have a conversation with him. He's not a nice man.
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid. I must thank you, young traveler. I am Strayed, wandering sorcerer of sorts. I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't think that anybody will miss me. Very good. Very good indeed. Cursed one, weak you may be, but I, Strayed, will teach you my spells.
Okay, we can learn gesture. We now have the mock gesture. That's quite a fun one. And more importantly, as I said, we can trade. So, for example, you can use the Soul of the Pursuer, the Flik Sentry, the Last Giant, the Dragon Rider. If you want the Twin Blade that I've been using in my Let's Look At and also the video on how to get the Firearm Armor, there it is right there. Dragon Rider Twin Blade. Need 1500 souls and the Dragon Rider Soul. Scales in Strength, Dex and Magic. It's not as good as I would love it to be, because I love using it. It's an amazing weapon, great fighting style. Anyway, the point here is, though, that I just want to trade basically any 3 souls. So if I give him the Ruin Sentinel, which was the boss we just killed last time, or was it this part? It was this part, right? Either way. I can get the heavy homing soul arrow. I need 35 int to use it, but that's irrelevant. I just want to trade the soul. So there, that's 1 boss soul traded. We now need at least 2 more. None of these things are going to be of use to me, I believe, but that doesn't matter, because the whole point is trading. So I never actually got Dragon Rider's bow because I went for the Twin Blade. I'll just go for the Twin Blade again because it's such a great looking item. Plus it actually, since it scales in magic, eventually, if my mage character starts maxing out his stats, that could actually be like the best weapon for him, I don't know. So yeah, I'll get it. So that's now 2. And then I just need 1 more. Skeletal Lord Soul for a Roaring Halberd, sure, why not, doesn't matter. So now if I talk to him... Oh, he might have some other stuff first, but I'll let it run.
Long enough for the old kingdom to have crumbled, I see. Why didn't anyone wake me sooner?
Let's do leave and come back to him. Feeble Curse one, yeah, that's what he says every time you leave. By the way, if you rest at the bonfire, Strayed just moves outside his cell to the wall, kind of there, right next to all the hollows. He doesn't even care and they don't care about him. It's a really bad bonfire to rest at because they can just gank you as soon as you reappear, so if you're coming to get Strayed, I would actually come from the next bonfire I'm about to go to. But anyway, let's see if he gives me my my reward for buying boss souls, or maybe I need to spend 4. Let's talk again.
I've never heard the name. Is that what they call this place now? Very good. Very good indeed.
There is this running theme in Dark Souls 2 of kingdoms being built on kingdoms, like the fact that this happens to be called Dranlik isn't really important.
The cursed ones were imprisoned within this land. Of course, you came of your own free will. The people feared the cursed ones like a plague. Some people would rather keep dreadful things out of sight, out of mind. In the end, they swept them up and corralled them here. So very typical of meek minds, don't you think?
Okay, let's see. Nope, he's still going on about the past. That's fine, I suppose.
They seized anybody they found undesirable, cursed or no, and impounded them here. Whoever posed even the slightest threat was removed, all so that they could sleep better at night. They even turned the great Strayed into a stone. Many kingdoms wrote anything that...
You are going to go on about the past quite a bit, aren't you, Strayed? I'm sorry for fast forwarding that, but he does go on. I want his gear. Yes, I know about the pyromancy. I played Dark Souls 1.
Led her daughters into war against the old ones. But legends are legends. What are you prepared to believe?
It's still going on. Now is he, and that's him repeating. Yeah, that is him repeating dialogue now. So maybe I need to spend one more boss soul. He does give you his gear once you've spent enough boss souls. What does he actually sell, now that I think about it? Raises intelligence, extends the length of spell effects, okay. He sells, restores HP and spell uses. Ah, now he does have quite a lot of souls just for sale. You don't have to trade boss souls, including Hexies. But what actual sorceries does he have? Homing Soul Arrow, which I can use. And probably should find the souls for. I might actually just crunch some of my regular souls in a second. Strong Magic Shield is probably a really good bet. Cast Light, not really relevant. And then he has some miracles as well, some pyromancies. Flame Swath, absolutely brilliant. If you're using pyromancy, get that. Then he has Dark Orb. What do I need for Dark Orb? You need 10 faith to use it. That's unfortunate. Fires a heavy orb of darkness. Sounds fun. How many uses does it have? 21! That's quite substantial. And then Dark Hail, what is that? Oops. Fires several orbs. And again it uses... Okay, so I might dabble with them, but I would need to raise my faith by 5 levels worth. No, 7 at least. That's unfortunate. Or I could wait until I can use the item that lowers a faith requirement for a spell and use it on them. I may do that. Either way, I want your gear straight because I don't want to look like a rags to riches guy. What's the cheapest? They're all the same. I got the Pursuer's Ultra Greatsword on my other character, so just for being different's sake, I will get his Great Shield this time. And now, if I speak to you... Yes! Okay, so it's 4 boss souls you have to trade to Strayed, and it gives you a copy of his armour. The armour has an int requirement, so it is definitely meant for sorcerers. Yes, I'll try and stop being so weak. Thank you, you patronising twat. Yes, yes, yes. Right, so if we look at that gear then. Yep, the base stats are better. Keep in mind that I've been upgrading what I'm wearing now and it's still better, and it's also lighter, which is important, and you'll see it does indeed have a int requirement of 16. I don't think it has any other special bonuses, does it? Yes, actually, it heavily resists magic, and sure enough, it's buffing up my defense against magic, lightning, fire, and dark. Well, dark not so much, but magic in particular is bumping up by almost 20. Really good. Plus it actually looks not too shabby, so we'll probably just be using that full set. Where is his gloves? What was it called again? It was dark gloves, wasn't it? Black gloves. Yeah, they're not as good, but I'm going to save a lot of weight doing this. And I can upgrade them, as I say. Plus we'll look like twins. And I have been picking up tons of shards, and Titanite shards I mean. So upgrading once I go back to Majula will not be a problem. So that's going to drop my weight below 30, so I'll have more invincibility frames when I do evasion rolls. Plus I look kind of badass like that. Definitely suit the role of being a mage, I think. So we're going to light this bonfire. We are not going to rest at it because it's a pain in the ass to get away from. So we're going to leave Strayed there for now. Hey look, we're twins! We're twins! Yay! Although you're wearing some kind of cool funky mask, I don't get a... Well, mine is kind of funky, but it's not as... Yeah, so Strayed just... Basically where this ghost is standing, Strayed is right in front of him. So yeah, we're not going to rest at this bonfire. We are going to rest at the one that's going to guard the next area and the next boss. It's actually... The next boss, and I think I'm going to go for it, even though I'm not 100% sure I'm ready, is actually the first of the old ones, as in it's the first of the 4 great souls we require to gain audience to the king. Run when you come down here and block every so often because there's 3 crossbowmen, hollows, just, you know, trying to ruin your day. And the bonfire is right next to them. It's quite possibly the worst placed bonfire. I know I just said that about the one at Strayed, but this one may actually be worse because they aggro instantly. I'll show you what I mean. So the way we want to go is down on the left here, and that's a summoning sign for the next boss. There is actually the NPC summoning sign we can get as well, which is Lucatil, but you'll see that when we get... Oh, okay, I didn't realise you you left your post, you little git. Can I not... why is there one behind me as well? Uh-oh. Okay, we're just going to come in here then. I don't actually know where they came from. And we'll Estus, because why the hell not? Get down here, you little git. Well, I didn't mean down there. Okay, I guess as you try and get up to the bonfire, they actually aggro. Which is new to me. I don't remember them doing that, but whatever. I only did the bonfire the once, and then I did what I suggest you all do, which is constantly rest at the bonfire, get them to respawn and kill them so much until they disappear, because otherwise they will just constantly try and ruin your day when you come to this bonfire. Why is he looking out to the sea? I don't understand the things I'm seeing. But whatever, that's 2 out of the 3, so there's still 1 guy up here. Hopefully he's not just waiting for me at the top of the ladder, because that would be a... Nah, that's fine, good. Yeah, this will be another place where you'll find absolutely tons of summon signs. I think both because the next boss is hard, but also because it's actually a pretty damn fun one to fight. So that'll be why. And you're gone. That now means I can use this bonfire freely. What does this say? Weakness jumping. Yeah, if you jump from there, you will die. It's a good sniping spot though. So yeah, we're going to rest at the bonfire here. I'm not going to be able to sit and look at my spells unless I go back to Majula, so that's what I'll do. Because look, you'll be able to see them as I turn the camera. See, look, they're back. And as soon as you leave the menu, they will start firing at you. It's really, really annoying. I highly suggest, especially because the first time you take on this next boss, you're probably going to die a few times at least. Or even dying on the way to him. Is that, yeah, in many ways, the path to the next boss is more of a pain than the boss itself. So I highly, highly, highly suggest killing those 3 guys just enough until they stop spawning so that you can constantly come back to that bonfire. I always, anytime I want to go back to Strayed, I go to that bonfire rather than the one right next to him, because then I don't need to worry about getting petrified. So yeah, I don't think I have access to any other brand new spells, do I? Because I was a bit short for the one I just got off him. Oh wait, no, I need 35 for that, 40 for that. Yeah. So I probably will go back to Strayed off camera. I'll crunch some of my generic souls, like, you know what I mean. I don't mean boss souls, I'm not going to do that. I mean like those ones. So that I have enough to basically buy his entire supply. He will never move to Majula, by the way, so you have to always visit him. And I will also upgrade the armour I'm wearing, and I'm probably going to be wearing this set for quite some time. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to change out of eventually. I know there's a few more mage related sets. But yep, this is what I'm going to go look like for a while. I'm going to do some housework off camera now. Upgrade my gear, go back to Strayed, buy his entire spell supply. Kill those 3 crossbowmen so they don't come back. And when you next join me, we're going to take on our first old one. And it's a very special one if you believe something that the talking cat tells you from that house over yonder. But we'll get into that next time. Thank you very much for the support you've shown the series so far. There is definitely more to come. I apologise that I can only do 1 video a day, but that's the limitations of my connection. I hope you'll stick with me anyway, and I hope that these are of decent length to, you know, kind of placate that a little bit. My name has been Flik. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Ta-ta for now.